Hey everyone, in this video, I want to share with you our turnover process, how we get our properties ready after each guest checkout and before the next guest checks in for our short-term rentals and mid-term rentals that we manage here in Southern California, Los Angeles, Orange County, as well as Las Vegas, a new market that we are beginning to serve more. Short-term rentals, mid-term rentals, there are definitely differences, but the turnover process is similar. So if you're watching this to learn about how to manage your short-term rentals or mid-term rentals, it is applicable for both. So I'm going to break things down, timeline from the guest checkout to the next guest check-in, and kind of the systems and the processes we have to make this automated for me, because I'm not doing it, of course. I'm not going out to the property and doing it. I have a team for that. So number one, guest checks out, the cleaners arrive. Our typical checkout time is 11 a.m. So 11 a.m. on checkout date, our guests / tenants, they have either already left or they're leaving at 11 o'clock. The cleaners arrive at 11 o'clock. Cleaning is very straightforward. Cleaners typically, depending on property size, could take between, I will say 3 to upward to 5-6 hours. Depending on property size and depending on how dirty it is, of course, right? Now, here's one of the differences between short-term and mid-term. With a mid-term stay, the cleaning is often a deep clean. If it's a 1 month stay, maybe not. But once you kind of get to a 3 month, especially 6 month stay, it's going to be a deep clean that takes the cleaners longer. Well, what we've done is we've pretty much will give the entire day's time for the cleaner. And what that means is, another difference is, when we have a mid-term rental, we never take same day turnovers, meaning our typical check-in time is 4 p.m. We won't take a booking where it's 4 p.m. check-in on the same day we had 11 a.m. checkout for mid-term rentals. That's called a same day turnover, primarily because it takes more work to turn around a mid-term rental with that deep clean, and as well as the post-day inspection, which I'll talk about next. For short-term rentals, we do take same-day turnovers because the cleaning is quicker. If you imagine, say a 3-day stay short-term, 3 days ago, the cleaners already came and cleaned. Whatever mess the guest made in 3 days will be cleaned up, but it's not. There's no deep clean needed, right? There's not going to be certain areas that need to be scrubbed, or dust under the sofa, under the bed, because if it was clean last time, there wasn't that much time for that to accumulate. So generally, short-term rental cleanings are quick, and we're able to take same-day turnovers from that 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. check-in, 5-hour window. It's just enough time for us to do the cleaning and our post-day inspection we do after the cleaning. Taking same-day turnovers helps maximize your occupancy, right? So that's one difference there with mid-term and short-term. So going back to the timeline, cleaners come in to clean at checkout time, 11 a.m. So when the cleaners are done, we do what we call our post-day inspection. We also call that our quality assurance inspection, QA inspection. The QA inspection has 3 goals, what they're trying to do. Number one, they quality check the clean. Ultimately, and this is what I've learned with working with many different cleaners throughout the years, ultimately a cleaner's job is to just clean. Their job and their goal is not for your business, for us, Hospy Homes, to succeed and make happy guests. So number one purpose for the post-day inspection is to quality check the clean, make sure the clean's good. They also are my source of feedback for, hey, the cleaner missed this, the cleaner da-da-da. And then that way I can talk to the cleaner and share that feedback and make sure the cleaning process is continually refined. Number 2 is an inventory of the home to check for anything missing or damaged. When our guests, whether you collect a security deposit, like a traditional security deposit that you refund, or if you use some sort of damage protection plan, there's a lot of services out there like Weibo and Safely, stuff like that. You have to check after each stay if there's anything missing or damaged, right? That's how you know if you need to go deduct something from your tenant's security deposit, file a claim for damages, etc., air cover, all of that. So we have detailed inventories of everything in our properties. Usually the place that needs the most detail is the kitchen. So we literally will have a list. Sometimes it will be photos of everything in the cabinets and drawers, and also a kind of a timestamp of all the things that were in a home before a guest arrived. So we have, and then if we have a before and after, then we could have reasonable confidence that this item went missing or this item was broken during this guest stay, right? If you don't have that process and you find something broken, then you can't really know if it was this previous guest or maybe a past guest that broke it, right? If you didn't document each time a guest checked out. So number 2 purpose of QA inspection is to inventory everything in the home to make sure nothing's missing or damaged. Third purpose of the QA inspection is to reset and restock the home and make it ready for the next guest to check in. This also includes making things look nice. Sometimes for midterm rentals especially, decor and furniture could be moved around by the midterm rental tenant, which we're fine with. We want them to feel comfortable and make the home their own. Some tenants will move things back, some won't. So the QA inspection person on our property care team will reset the home, restocks consumable supplies, and get it ready for the next guest to check in. So that's the 3 purposes for our QA inspection. We've learned that this is essential and is a necessary step and necessary person to have on our team, in addition to just the cleaner. The cleaner's job, we want them to just focus on cleaning and do a great job on cleaning. We don't want them to think about having to check items and see what's missing and report that to us. We want them to have to worry about restocking, the soap and the coffee and stuff like that. So 2 people are always visiting a property after each checkout. QA inspections usually take us, I would say, an hour or 2. Once that's done, the property is ready for guest check-in, next check-in. Sometimes you have to send someone back because something wasn't working, or you had to buy, let's say, a TV remote went missing. You had to order a new one, and then someone has to bring it to the property, put it in place. But that's our process. We've refined this process over 7 years with over 1,000 stays. So it's not perfect, but it works with that kind of volume. Like anything else you do, when you do it multiple times, you'll get better at it, right? There's a saying, do one thing 1,000 times, not 1,000 things one time, because when you do that one thing over and over and over, you inevitably will get better at it, right? You can't not get better at it if you do it over and over and over. So like everything else, you have to start doing it in order to know how to improve it. But that's how we do it. If you want to adopt it for how you manage your short-term or midterm rentals, happy to share more. Please send me any questions or put a comment below. I hope this has been helpful for you, kind of sharing some of the technical, logistical, operational pieces of what I do in my business. If this video has been helpful for you, would love to have thumbs up, like button, and subscribe so you could get notifications of more videos like this to help you be a better short-term rental and midterm rental operator.